The lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding. The universe has rules. If you get them, life flows better. Written by the mysterious Three Initiates in 1908, the Kabbalion is basically the user manual to the Matrix. It teaches that everything, yes, everything is mental, that opposites are just the same thing in disguise, hot and cold, love and hate, and that rhythm governs all things. But instead of academic rambling, here's how I heard it explained in a Reddit thread. Hermeticism is like realizing life is a video game, and this book is the cheat code guide. The laws sound abstract, but they land. Mentalism thoughts shape reality. Correspondence as above, so below. Vibration energy is motion, and motion is meaning. You don't have to believe in magic. You just have to understand patterns. The secret doctrine, ancient cosmology, with a side of chaos. There is no religion higher than truth. Creation is complicated and a little weird, but we're all part of the same source. Helena Blavatsky's massive, impossible-to-read masterpiece is both a metaphysical bombshell and a sleep aid. It mixes ancient Hindu cosmology, Tibetan mystery schools, and a sprinkle of Atlantis, all in Victorian English. But buried inside the endless stanzas and Sanskrit, some pretty wild, empowering stuff. Reality unfolds in cycles, not straight lines. Humanity has hidden roots far older than history suggests. Consciousness evolves like a spiritual ladder, and we're climbing. Here's how a modern theosophist explained it to me in a cafe in Amsterdam. You're not just human. You're an immortal soul playing a game of forgetting and remembering. Skip the cosmology charts. Focus on the idea that your soul is on an ancient journey and waking up is part of the ride. Manly P. Hall's Secret Teachings of All Ages. Wikipedia for mystical nerds philosophy is the science of estimating values. Everything humans have ever believed is connected and meaningful. This one is a legend in esoteric circles. It's like walking into the Library of Alexandria if the librarian had ADHD and an obsession with pyramids. Manly P. Hall was a 27-year-old genius when he wrote this encyclopedia of the arcane, covering everything from Rosicrucians, alchemy, tarot, symbolism, Egyptian, sun worship, Pythagorean math magic, Freemasons, of course, modern translation. Every culture is trying to explain the same big mystery. They just use different metaphors. You don't need to believe everything. You just need to see the recurring patterns and decide what they mean for you. A Course in Miracles. New Age spirituality, unfiltered nothing. Real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. The only real thing is love. Everything else is a fear hallucination. Written or channeled, depending who you ask, by Helen Schuckman in the 1970s, this book is dense, poetic, and slightly culty, but profound if you break through the fog. Here's the main idea boiled down. The world we see is a projection of fear. Forgiveness is how we undo illusion. You are not a body, you are spirit, forever safe. When I asked a therapist who uses the book with clients, she said, "It's not about religion. It's about radical responsibility for how you see the world. Healing doesn't mean fixing the world. It means changing how you see it." Rudolf Steiner's Occult Science Spiritual Anatomy, 100. In ordinary consciousness, we sleep through the events of soul and spirit. You've got more layers than an onion, and most of them are invisible. Steiner was a philosopher, clairvoyant, and the father of Waldorf education. He writes like he's trying to describe a dream from 4 dimensions ago. But here's the gist. You aren't just a physical body, you're energy, ether, emotion, will, memory, and intention. Humanity evolves spiritually just like it does biologically. True knowledge comes from inner development, not just outer observation. Meditation isn't about relaxing. It's about opening the inner eye that sees the real story behind reality. Do you need to read these? Not really. But should you understand them? Absolutely, because these books shaped modern spirituality. Without them, we don't get Law of Attraction, Chakra Systems in the West. The Hero's Journey. New Age Healing. The Concept of a Higher Self. Even Star Wars was inspired by Theosophy and Hermeticism. So even if you don't read the secret doctrine, you live in a world that echoes it. The Esoteric in 3 Minutes podcast list. If you want to sound mystical without losing your sanity, here are podcast episodes that do the job fast. Esoterica Explained Kabbalion in 15 minutes. Occultism for Normies. Blavatsky's Worldview for Gen Z. Wisdom in Plain Sight weekly interviews with modern mystics.